heard you needed a new how-to festival presentation, so here I am. I hope everybody had a beautiful Easter. I think we're going to go over a couple of things you may have already seen and a few new ones. If you're familiar with my last presentation, we're going to be talking about history, culture, and art today. So I know a lot of you guys are familiar with coloring Easter eggs. There's a few new things that I wanted to show you. So, of course, eggs come in every color, and I bet you to know some of the fun things that we can do with them. So, you might see Easter egg kits like this. We're going to go ahead and open this one today. Looks like we have plastic wraps, stickers, those are fun, a crayon, and oh, color tablets, that's just what I was looking for. So let's go ahead and go with this one. If I can get it open, of course. Well, the first thing we're gonna do is add some water. While I'm getting that open, I was just wondering if you guys knew about all of the fun things that we could do with eggs, and even the different methods of breaking them. I know Mom and Dad always told us not to break things, so make sure you have an adult's help when you start a project like this. So there's even special tools that you can use to open an egg. For example, here's one that I'll show you a close-up later. What this tool will do is it will take an exact piece right off of the top of it. So let me just show you that real quick. We're going to place it right on top like a hat, pop it, and as you can see, the top comes right off just like a lid. We're going to go ahead and pour that one in here. And what I do with these is I actually wash them in bleach, soap, and water, and you'll find that they come out very hard. This one is super hard and won't break anymore. Pretty nifty, right? So while we're getting this one mixed up, we're gonna get this color going, and we're actually going to boil an egg today. So this is definitely a part that you're gonna wanna let your parents help you with. We're gonna go ahead and get that water going, and while that's happening, I'm gonna show you a few other things. Here's that hardened egg that I was telling you about, and pretty cool, right? I don't think you can do that with a raw egg. In fact, we're not even gonna try. I do it far more gently. But yeah, so the formula for that is just a bit of bleach and water and letting it dry, and it'll get pretty hard. You might be surprised. Over here, you'll see some of the beautiful mosaics in our collection. Let's get a closer look. There's tons of tiny pieces that go into this, bits of wood, bits of shell. As you can see, these ones are shiny, and these ones are probably seashells, but any shell will really do. In the Middle East, we play a lot of backgammon, so that's a really cool game. If you haven't had the opportunity, let me show you. Comes with even tinier pieces inside, some dice, and then you'll set them up on the player board. roll the dice on the board and see how it catches it. And it travels with you. It's amazing. And then it'll be similar to chess or checkers. It's probably, as far as difficulty goes, somewhere in between. I definitely recommend that you look up backgammon at your local library if you've never played. Now here's some of my seashells that I've collected over the years at some of our fabulous beaches. I definitely recommend this process to anybody. Look, there's some sea stars in there. So you can just use anything, which is what I do. And that way we are recycling and upcycling. But so I am not strong enough to break these. I don't have strong equipment. As you can see, someone probably drilled a hole in that one. And it was probably a piece of jewelry at one point. But I don't use industrial equipment myself, and seashells are a bit stronger. Some of them are not, but for the most part they can be pretty strong and pretty tough to break. And so eggshells are actually a really economical way to practice this art that I'm going to go back and show you in a bit. Hi guys, I'm back again, and we're in our music room. As you can see, we have a few old pieces here. This is the one I'm going to show you today. This is an old drum, and as you can see, it's also outlined in mosaic. Again, these larger pieces are probably going to be closer to seashells. The wooden ones are wood. But I learned when I researched this old historic art form that some of these pieces that can be used are colored eggshells, which is pretty incredible because I'm pretty sure most of you have had eggs for breakfast, or they're in something that you know about. So it's pretty cool to see what cultures will do to upcycle, recycle, and just have an amazing culture, an amazing art community. So these are things that I'm really excited to tell you about today. Alright guys, we're back in the kitchen. It looks like the water is already boiling. That took maybe about 5 minutes. So we're going to go ahead and drop in this one egg. While that's going, I just wanted to say thank you for joining me in the music room earlier and the history room. If you have more questions or want to see more about some of the great ancient art forms, I would recommend looking up the Middle East at your local library, and you'll be able to see that they have entire buildings decorated like this. It's pretty incredible. Not hard boiled, so we're going to go ahead and pull that one. Boiling water is going to be very hot, so add cold water to it. And I'm able to grab that egg with ease. So I know today I showed you some historical art. I'm really excited to kind of get back to this Easter tradition. So what we're going to do is we're just going to color this one egg. Super quick and easy. Now these kits will often come with a wax crayon. So I'm going to just kind of draw a cool little design right here, and you can just do anything that you want that makes it a little bit unique and special to you. I'm also going to just use my regular crayon as well and see if there's anything different. So that's one of the things that you'll want to do if you go out and buy a kit, is you want to see if your materials are just as good or provide a different experience. And when you mix different things like that and different mediums, it is called mixed media. So we're gonna go ahead and drop this in our color. And it's a pretty sultry red. And we'll see how that goes. Oh, that's really cool, guys. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and pull it and show it to you guys close up. So this is what that wax crayon came up with, and this is what my regular crayons came up with. I hope you find that pretty cute. And then of course, if the eggs or anything are too hot, the kits do come with this little trinket right here, which you'll bend it and you can go ahead and place the egg right on it and pull it out of the water, the boiling water or the cold water. We're gonna go ahead and drop that one. And I just wanted to say thank you for spending the day with me. Not the whole day, just the morning. But as they say, there's no use in crying over spilled milk. So it's pretty impressive when somebody comes up with something that they can still do and still use. So I encourage you guys to use your local library. I encourage you guys to look up history. I encourage you guys to wake up for breakfast every morning. I encourage you guys to recycle, reduce, and reuse. So I know we had somewhat of a short presentation today, just because Easter was last month. So I don't know how many of you will think that this presentation is relevant to you today. But again, we covered art, mixed media, we did a little bit of baking this morning, we talked about history and culture, and I can't wait to learn more. I hope to see you at the local library. Well, and I hope you had a chance to have an epic, amazing, beautiful breakfast. And I can't wait to see what all of your ideas are. Ciao!